All right, guys, listen me up. We're very, very close to the RBNZ rate decision and, of course, the rate statement, but also the weighted mean CPI for Australia. So what can that happen? What can happen with that is quite important for those who are trading the Australian dollar and the New Zealand dollar. So hear me out before it's too late. But first, guys, just a few reminders. The Telegram link is on the description. So I post free content every single day in there. So supposing you're already there, because that's where you get the most valuable insights to your day ahead. So every morning around 9 to 10 a.m. in Sydney time, I post the morning report, and then it's valid pretty much for the day ahead. Okay, so it's very, very insightful in a sense for you guys to understand what can probably happen on the day ahead. Also, don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up on this video and the webinar today at 4 to 5 p.m. I will be trading live. I will be marking up my setups live with everyone. So we're using the FinLogix tool. It's my secret tool I'm going to be showing tonight, well, this afternoon. So for that, you need to be into the Telegram. That's where I will send the link to you to join the webinar. But all right, that's enough. Let's get to the point. So we have RBNZ interest rates decision. RBNZ is set to cut 25 basis points. So at the moment, they are at 3.5%, and they're expected to go to 3.25. Interesting that last week, I forgot to mention that, but I had a chat with one of my mates from Commonwealth trading department, and they were like, "Oh, do you remember that Australia, the RBA pretty much have 3 more cuts to be done, so they're a little bit more leaning dovish towards the monetary policy?" And I was like, "Oh, I forgot that, but I'm going to chat to them." So guys, hear me out. So we have a downgrade into the RBA. It's still a little bit dovishness, but I'm still bullish on the Australian dollar, okay? Because the economy inside Australia, it's very hot. In a sense of labor is too high, unemployment is too low, wages is too high, household income is too high. So all of that is adding pressure for the inflation to continue to, very consistent and sticky. And for this reason, most likely we will continue to have a dovish and a bank, the RBA trying to reduce those rates lower as fast as possible. Anyways, so that being said, now going to the RBNZ, I don't think it's going to be any different, okay? I think it will be very similar to the RBA. So the RBA and the RBNZ, they're very similar on what they say, except that the RBNZ has been already reducing the targets a bit faster, the rates a bit faster than what did the RBA. But I continue to expect a very dovish scenario into the RBNZ, and that can possibly, into some instance, in a few first hours, weakness the New Zealand dollar, okay, especially against the Japanese yen, the Swiss franc, even the euro, okay. So we may look to a cut, 25 basis points cut, and then a weakness into the New Zealand dollar. So I wouldn't be looking to trade NZD USD, okay? I would rather prefer to trade, let's say, NZD CHF, as I've mentioned, or even, NZD Japanese yen. I think that would be my preferable setup coming into the RBNZ rate decision. So we have NZD JPY trading at 85,600, let's say. What we can see most likely is 84,600 or somewhere. Oh, sorry, that's a 4-hour chart. Let me just go down. 84,900 or even 85, around that. So I guess that's the best trading setup we can go with into the RBNZ. So just one heads up here, this setup can change every second and every minute, so I highly recommend you to do your own analysis and read the rate statement soon it gets out. Just type it up on Google, RBNZ rate statement. The first link is the one that you're going to click, and soon it hits, at least in Australia, is at 12 p.m. So when it hits 12 p.m., you click on refresh, check on your time zone, and then you read the latest ones, or even use the technology into your favor, you know. Copy and paste into ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT, you know, have a prompt ready. I'm going to send you a RBNZ rate statement report. I want you to give me the key points, the 5 best key points, and tell me if this is hawkish, neutral, or dovish, what they're expecting to do, if they downgraded inflation expectations or upgraded the GDP expectations, and you know, things like that, and then let that ready. Once the RBA, RBNZ releases the rate statement, refresh the page, copy and paste into ChatGPT, and like that, you have an answer in maybe less than 30 seconds, 1 minute overall, and you already know what to do. Okay, but remember, the effect of the rate statement, it lasts, all right? It lasts for quite a while. So most likely until next week, it will be lasting the effect. Also at 1 p.m, we're gonna be having the RBNZ press conference. That's where everything can change. And that's where I say the rate decision, the rate statement, it doesn't mean anything. It may be in a second of the rate, the press conference, it can changes everything. So press conference is always very important. It's more important than the rate statement, because sometimes we have questions asked by journalists. That's where the most important topics are being discussed. All right, guys, I hope you can get some good trades, and I talk to you this afternoon, or I talk to you in the next video. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel and thumbs up, and join the Telegram channel so you can get the link to the webinar this afternoon. The link is on the description for you to join the Telegram. Thank you so much. I see you this afternoon, or I see you in the next video. Bye-bye.